Good morning children. Welcome back to Social Studies tutorial. I hope you all are well at home. So students, today we are going to learn about democracy in India. That means we are going to learn about the reality that to what extent democracy is practiced in our country. As till now we have learnt about different institutional representation of democracy like universal adult franchise, election commission and the electoral constituencies, election like what are the requirements to conduct the fair elections. We have also learnt about the political parties which are considered as the lifeline of a democratic system. Then the coalition government. So afterwards, though these are practiced there in our country, but what actually in our day-to-day life we get to know about many incidents which compels us to think about that democratic principles are not actually implemented there in our country. So now let's see. Students, since you all know that Indian democratic system is the largest democratic system in the world, because mostly countries have their one party or two party systems, where in our country around 700 more than 750 political parties are registered with Election Commission of India. And so what exactly in a democratic system, all the citizens are equal before the law. If we talk about our country, so though our constitution also gives a protection to all the citizens, that there is a right to equality. What it says, that all the people are equal before the law irrespective of their caste, creed, religion, gender, economic and social status. That there is no Muslim, there is no Hindu, there is no Brahmin, there is no Dalit, there is no rich, there is no poor. That means there is no discrimination, not at all. But in reality, there is a provision of equality before the law. But what we face, we experience that still in our country people are discriminated either socially or economically. That the rich people discriminate the poor people, they have their dominance. Similarly, that the caste which has the majority just dominate the caste having minority. So the democratic system is a dream of the people. It still remains a dream, that it is not actually practiced. Now there are certain conditions or the certain situations which can be proved very good to become stronger for our democracy. What exactly these are? That these are the responsible citizenship, good leader, public opinion, tolerance and equality. So now let's understand these points in detail. So students, as in a democracy, people elect their leaders, so the utmost responsibility rests on the electorate. What it says, that if the people make the right choice, they have to be responsible citizens. So for this, it is very compulsory that the Indian citizens must be educated and made aware of the value and importance of their vote. Because if citizens do not know the power of the vote, that it can change the fate and future of the country, then may lead to corrupt practices like the selling of their votes. Then For Indian democracy, good leadership must be there, because in the absence of good leaders, there will not be the actual practice of democracy, because if personal influences, money and muscle power take over, democracy fails to be effective. So there must be a presence of the good and honest leaders, so people who put national interest ahead of personal interest, it is very appropriate enough for the democracy. The next is public opinion. It is the opinion or view of a section of society on various issues of public concern. This is an opinion not just of an individual, but it is an opinion that is shared by the several people, and all of whom hold this opinion firmly. For public opinion to develop, the people should be literate, and for a democracy to be effective, the electorate should be capable of analyzing and understanding the problems the nation faces. Then the next is tolerance. A democracy, which is the rule of majority, should not forget the interest of the minority. And to ensure this, the Constitution describes India as a secular democracy. What secularism is? That in our country, no religion is officially announced as a national religion. All the religions are equal, and all the people are also equal. Even they have the freedom to profess, propagate, preach, and to adopt any religion whatever they like to. Then equality. Equality